The Cliffy Miller Yard will look forward to the forerunners on Friday on the Poly, as we know, for a little while still. And Mistakes will be first up in race 1. Now, this fellow will be making his local and Poly debut, racing off a 4-month break. He relocates from the Highveld.
Yeah, Mistakes got fair enough Joburg form to just make him competitive here. Obviously, River Fern and Lucer Black looked the two to beat. He's going to need it. He has been on the Poly, has had a gallop. He actually moved quite well on it, and his work at home has been quite good. But off a 4-month break, all those Joburg horses, like we alluded to, and then a couple of the other ones, they're going to need their 1 or 2 runs to come right. And I think 13, 14 is probably going to be his game in time, but this will bring him along nicely, and he should fill up trifectas.
White Waters next up in race 2. Now, she won her maiden well last time out, and she'll be having her first start out of the maidens on Friday.
Yeah, maybe not the most ideal race at the weights for her. I think Real City Eagle and North Star are probably the two to beat there, but she won a really good race, and she beat a filly I think is going to win a few more races in Lotus Silk, and she beat her quite comfortably. So she might be a touch better on grass, White Waters. So we have to run on the Poly now. There's nothing for her, so we'll have another bash at it, and hopefully that first run on Poly was just a flash and a little bit of a bad run we can excuse. So we have to take another chance, and hoping for packets of quartets and trifectas in a small field.
A duo of runners in race 6. We're in front of the box of Kondani Kukunyeni. Now, she'll be making her local debut of a short break. She'll be joined by Umzolo Zolo. Now, the feisty filly, she's in good form and arguably at best over 1,400 metres.
Yeah, she seems to be a little bit better over 14, but she's not quite a Poly filly, I don't think. I know she has one on it, but they just seem to go a little bit too quick and quick and away from her, and she takes her time to build into it. And she's you have to run her, and then she hasn't been holding form quite nicely, so she'll probably run another gallant race and probably be in the money again. Kondani Kukunyeni, she's really doing well, and obviously a touch short of her best, maybe the 14 is a prep run for a 19 coming up, but she's really been working well, and her coat's in a good space, so I wouldn't be surprised if she flashes up for 3rd or 4th. And so she's a nice filly. I think it's a nice filly to keep an eye on when she goes over a bit of a trip later in time, and a nice filly for the end of the year. And you keep up, there's a couple of 1900s coming up first, so keep an eye on her.
She's got some plans ahead. Let's see what she pulls out on Friday, along with her stable companion Umzolo Zolo. And a big thanks to Nick for the comments.